my god, I'm super annoyed. I just had to start this over a minute and a half after I already started because the red light was on. What the fuck? Well, if you didn't catch it, I'm returning this mic anyway, so fuck it. This is one of my last few videos, and it's actually gonna be an intro because I already lost the intro that I had for my Snipes haul. It was actually from February when his daughter, Jalen's daughter, turned 3 years old. February. Angel got her the Air Forces, Valentine's Day Air Forces, and I did a little minute and a half video showing you the sneakers before I wrapped them before we left to the party. And that was going to be the intro for my Snipes, because then after that I went there like 5 times to get sneakers. And I can't find the intro anywhere. Boo! I hate when I do that shit, but my laptop's been fucking up, so I was trying to delete a bunch of stuff, and I must have deleted it on accident just because it was like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but he did get her the Air Forces for the Valentine's Day Air Forces for her birthday. They're like super cute. I think they came out last year. They were like pink with like red hearts on the sides, plasticky red hearts. They look like they're super cute. I don't like pink and red together, so I wouldn't have ever been able to wear those, but they're cute for a little kid for sure. So yeah, he got his grandbaby the Valentine's Day Air Forces, and I lost the footage, so maybe I can find a picture to show you what they are, just because I'm telling you. But that was supposed to be the intro, and now here I am, starting a new one. This is actually the last pair of shoes that I got at Snipes, but I'm doing it first. I had went there to get NALIYYA something to match this outfit, actually. This is hers, but I'm wearing it because I had nothing else to wear today. And there was like a pair of Jordan 1s that were like this color and like a little bit darker pink, but they were gone by the time I got there. By the time I brought her there, let me say that. So she was kind of mad, and I was like, just find a different pair. Just find a pair that matches anything. And every pair she wanted, they didn't have her size. So we ended up grabbing these for me. But I didn't even like them really. And NALIYYA was like throwing a fit. She didn't want me to get Air Forces with that what I wanted. I'm like, the pink ones would match. First of all, it would have matched this pink on this, and it would have matched my Texas outfit, but she said these would match the Texas outfit better. And these match like a few other sweaters I have that are like burgundy and whatever. So I got these ones because she wanted me to, but I don't like buying women's sneakers. They look different, just like women's Timbs, just like women's everything. And they fit different. But she said, will you just get them in a 7? I'm like, 7? So this is what they are. And she wore them, and she creased one of them, so let me tell you ahead of time. No, they're not the worst, but they're not the greatest either. They're kind of like, but they're burgundy and pink. Like a mauve pink or something. So they're women's size 7 dunks. These are dunks, Nike dunks. But the guy at the store was like, no, I don't think you should get the Air Forces either. He's like, the dunks are better. And I was like, okay. But I really regret it, actually. And I mean, I did find 2 different outfits for me, and she has 2 different shirts that could match these, so technically we'll wear them, but I would rather have gotten the Air Forces, and I feel like I would have got more wear out of them. They'd probably be beat up already. But these ones only match like certain pinks, you dig? They're not ugly, but they're cute. They're just different. But yeah, so a 5.5 in kids is like a 7 in women's, I guess. I just feel like they're shaped different and everything. It's hard to explain. Yep. So yeah, I got these just because my daughter insisted I did. These are the women's Nike, what the fuck? Women's Nike Dunk Low Next Natures. says white. There's no white on this. Okay, white, elemental pink, and dark pony. Dark pony, real dark pony. And like I said, size 8. Yep. So, we went back one other time since then, and we didn't find shit that time either, so you win some, you lose some, because I went there a few times already and got shoes, so I don't know. Or she's just a complainer. These were actually more expensive than the Air Forces too. They were $95. This is $115, so okay, so real quick I wanted to show you the Valentine's Day ones that he had got his granddaughter, which was my original intro for Snipes video. For my Snipes video, these are the sneakers he got his granddaughter. But these are big kids, so those are huge. He got her like a size 9 or a 10, and like what Zayd wears. So yeah, but they're cute. They got like plastic hearts on long then. If you can get it to come in, hold on. And it's like pink and red and white, and they're like patent leather, shiny. See there? There it is, there it is. Yep. Super cute for the baby, super cute. So, she turned 3 also. She's 6 months older than Zayd, or 5 months older than Zayd, so she just turned 3. But yeah, so that's the intro. I was showing you guys these before I wrapped them up for her birthday. But I don't know where the video went, so this is the best I got. Alright. I'm gonna continue on to my others now. Holla. Hey, what's happening? So I wanted to finish. Earlier I didn't really get to say much, but we got those Air Force ones, the Valentine's ones for GRADBABY. Her birthday was 2/6, but today was her party, so her and my sister have the same birthday, my sister Sue. But he also grabbed me these because I had been wanting them to match with the dark green. Their shoe over here. I see now you haven't gotten them, the Bay's glow in the dark ones. But damn, so fucking fire, so fire. Yeah, and they match perfecto with this and that darker sweatsuit that I got. Beast, right? Beast mode. I wish the laces were gray or something, but maybe I'll work on that. Killing it, right? Killing it. Yep. I love them. I needed it for the dark greens. I got a lot of these green lately. A lot of green. These are the Air Jordan 1 mids. White, oxidized green, and sail. Just by the gray. That's how much value these were. Oh no, these were for the other ones. The GRADBABYs were Air Force ones were $55. For $120. I think they were cheaper than they were before Christmas. I could have got them for $85, so but he paid $120 for them. He's bugging. it's because he waited 2 months. I don't understand why, but they were on sale at Christmas. So 120 bucks. Damn. God damn. But I needed them. At least 3 different outfits, so I need them. Snipes knows best, babes. You know it. Snipes knows what I need. And they give you these cute little reusable bags. Yep. Thanks, baby. Love you. It was just a random. Well, and we have to do the baby's birthday too, so. The grandbaby, that is. Now Zayd will be 6 months from now. Or they're 5 months apart. Yeah, 6 months apart, something. So. This tank top matches perfect too with them, actually. It was a toss-up which one was actually the better choice to wear under. This one or this one, so. Yup. Meeny, miny, mo, catch a dog by the toe. And there goes AJ, because these were one of the glasses I found in the tote of stuff. They're pretty green though, they match. I should have worn them all day today. I think they're just like regular clear glasses, and I got NALIYYA some like just for her to wear, I think, unless they're the blue lens ones or whatever. But yeah, they're pretty. They're green. They're the dark green too. And same color as the sneakers and all that. But actually, my glasses, my real glasses that I can't find right now since we moved, are kind of turquoise green. My driving glasses, but I don't even know where they're at. I'm gonna need to get a new pair before I can even renew my license. It's so annoying. Can't find them since we moved. Nevaeh's glasses too. I found those when we were moving, and now I can't find them. So, fucking story of my life, bro. But yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? Let's keep it moving. I had to go to court. Miserable, and I wanted these shoes that I had seen in the mall at Christmas when we were buying Nevaeh's glow-in-the-dark sneakers, and I didn't know the color. I knew they were like brownish, tannish, mocha, latte, I don't know, but they weren't coming up as any of the shoes I kept seeing. I'm like, nope. So I went back to Snipes, because I swear that's where I seen them, and sure enough, they were there, but they only had a 4 or a 7, so at least I know what they are, but I couldn't get them there. They didn't have them in my size, so I'm going to work on it. But in the meantime, I needed something to wear. I had court the next morning. This was like 9 o'clock at night when I had to time. I got some dunks, some diggity dunks. Because they match all my like off-white cream colored outfits, like the one with the diamonds that I just got, you know what I'm saying? That's actually what I would have got with them. So these are the dunks. They actually had some Air Force ones that were like all white with just the cream colored Nike sign, and like a little bit of cream color on the bottom right here, and I liked those. I had them on, but the guy was like, I think the dunks are better personally, and I'm like, really? He was like, yeah, and I was like, alright, they're $10 cheaper anyway, so I got these, and they're comfortable. They're low tops, I only need a 5, because 5.5 I think my foot would slip out, but I mean, I wouldn't complain if it was a 5.5, but the 5 worked. The 5 worked. I would have complained if they had none. So these are the Nike Dunk Lows in desert, in khaki desert. Yeah, these are $90. The other ones are like 105 or something like that. 95, 105, depending on the size, I think. So yep, I got these for $90, $90. But I am working on them. Ones, when I was in there and I seen them actually, I looked at them and they say gray and black, even though they're not gray. It's not gray at all. It's like far from gray, but you'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so these are the shoes that he's rocking right now until he gets his other shoes. Some dunks that Angel had laying around, some velvet dunks. Crazy looking, yep. But yeah, he had these Nike Dunk Lows, atomic teal, that's what they are. So I figured it would work. Or the white shirt even, because the yellow or the blue isn't working. But yeah, this is perfect until he gets his shoes. They should be coming, but you never know. You never know. But yeah, so that'll work. But right now he's got COVID, so he hasn't even been going to school. So imagine that life I'm living. A COVID life again. A fucking COVID life. Fuck you. 5 days of quarantine in the fucking room right there.